Honey, you know what I've learned since being out here in Monument Valley in the desert?
What have you learned, honey?
Never pee in a sandstorm. On this episode of The Journey, we drive through a sandstorm before making our way to Monument Valley, Utah. And then we head up to Boondock in Moab, where we explore Arches National Park. Afterwards, we head west to check out Canyonlands and find ourselves gazing at a 6,000-foot drop right below our feet. Today's made-up sponsor is Thrash. Thrash is the perfect combination between the words throw and trash. So we decided to build a whole brand just around the name itself. Let's admit it, when it comes to throwing away trash in the modern day household, it's just so mundane and boring. You empty the trash in the kitchen, and then you walk it out to the bigger trash can, you set it in there, and then you go back inside. Is this really how you want to live your life? No! When you plan to throw away that perfectly good leftover food, you need to add some spice to it. Don't just trash it, thrash it! Don't be thrash talking me. Listen here, sugar. You don't want my level of thrash talk. I can tell you that. So let's make this world of waste a more fun place with Thrash. Thrash. We put the H in trash. Alright, these made-up sponsors are getting a little weird. Just leave a comment below if you think we should keep doing this. Let's get back to the episode. Well, we've been driving through a sandstorm on our way to Monument Valley. It looks like it's starting to let up a little bit right now, so should be fine, I think so. While out here driving through the desert, we were kind of surprised to come across these beautiful rivers and bridges on our way to Monument Valley. Monument Valley! This is incredible. I didn't know we'd be able to drive through something like this. I mean, just like on our way to Utah. Of a road in Utah or Mexico, I can't remember. We're right on the border of Four Corners. So we're stopped in the middle of the road. We haven't seen a car in a long time. So I'm gonna get on my one wheel and record aerial driving. Holy smokes, so it's crazy windy sandstorms out here, but I really had to pee. So I pulled off the side of the road. I'm having to make sure no cars are coming, of course, because there's like no trees to go behind. But man, the tailwind was whipping as I was going. My stream was just... The stream of liquid was going all over the place. I was pointing in one direction, but the wind was blowing my feet everywhere. Just glad I didn't douse the van too bad, or my shorts. Here's our camp spot. Here we are, set up. We got our new coffee French press. Double wall. We got our double stove now.
It is so good. Like, it works really, really well.
We are legit campers now. for a while. No more water. Oh my gosh. It just feels like we're in 110 degrees in the desert. I'm just kidding. The campground's right there. Look at this massive rock formation. Just kidding. All that depth back there, and the mountains.
It's really interesting, the depth of it. If you look at it from our van down in the camping area, it just kind of looks like one block. But if you get up in it, there's arches and a lot of depth.
Yeah. What kind of emotions do you feel when you see this?
It's like it was painted. Like on the rocks here.
Yeah?
Like it feels like it was painted.
Oh, it reminds you of your art?
Like a thing. On this channel right here and click on our description to check it out.
I was just laughing that we're at the point of the trip where I'm using the towel to clean our feet to dry our dishes. And I just used that same towel to clean off my Mac from the kids making bagels on it. It's called the Mac Pro Studio / kitchen. Went and got some groceries this morning. It was a nice ride. Well, we are on our way to Moab today, and it's interesting as we're driving through all of these incredible like Monument Valley area and all of these crazy structures and arches. It's like each hill you come over, you just don't know what to expect. There could be something totally new, or it could be totally flat, or like whatever. So it's fun, just every new hill we take, I kind of have the camera ready. I'm like, okay, is there anything crazy here or not?
And I feel like it's almost not even worth taking photos, taking videos, although we keep trying, to convey the image, because it's not just the image, it's all of your senses that are taking in this new landscape and new land, and it's just mind-blowing. It's hard to convey it for you. So we are driving to Moab, and I have these absolutely astounding mountains on my left, and I'm having this moment like listening to this music and crying, like staring at these mountains, trying to drive. And then all of a sudden we're going through this dinky little town, and there's this huge sign that probably used to be in color, but it's now like totally washed out from the sun. It's white and it's torn, and it's got bowling pins on it, and it says you could be bowling. Like, thanks, I'm good, but thanks.
Bowling's great. You gotta love a sport you can eat while you play it. Never see that in tennis. Hey, before you serve, let me dig into these nachos.
So as we're pulling into the Arches National Park, we see this huge line of cars, and also we start seeing signs saying timed entry ticket needed. We had never heard of that. We had never seen that on any national park websites while we were planning our trips. So we were at the gate at 3:45 in the afternoon. The guy said, "Sir, you can't get in without an entry ticket, blah, 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 blah." He was not super nice or super helpful. Then I talked to another guy. He said if you come back after 5, if there's not a long line, they'll start just letting people in. So I did that. Sure enough, 5:30 p.m., 2 hours later after the first guy said you couldn't get in, we got in for free. No hassle, no timed entry tickets, none of that. So there's a tip for anyone who's wanting to go to Arches. Now granted, it's still early in the season, so there could be way more traffic later on in the season, but that felt good to be able to go here the same day we got here instead of having to reserve 2 weeks in advance. So you just have to go after 5. Are you excited, Miss Erilyn? I feel like everything we've seen so far, the scale is just so incomprehensible until, word of the day, until you get up close, you know,
And it's
really
still
close.
incomprehensible.
Yeah. Well, Ariel and the children are heading back to the van. We haven't been out here that long, and it's actually beautiful weather, even though it's really, really sunny. It's just gorgeous. It's like perfect temperatures. But kids can only handle so much time, regardless of how nice the weather is. So as they're headed back, and I'm gonna take some fun videos and just kind of take it in. I've just been staring at the rocks for a while. So here's a behind the scenes shot for you guys. I'm gonna show you how to get a cool slow-mo shot. Regardless of how rough it just looked like I ran, this will actually make it look like really smooth footage. I'll show you that right now.
Erilyn, you know my favorite thing about you. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Good to come back to that. After everyone was loaded up, I decided to get on my one wheel because I saw a path that led to a different area where I could check out some other rock formations and get some cool footage. I've had 2 people tell me I'm cheating by riding this. Do you guys think I'm cheating? Pretty sure I'm the only one to ride my one wheel up here at Arches. That's number 3. Third person who told me that. It's not cheating if I fall, which will probably happen. I'm gonna get you! That was so funny. There were 3 people that told me I was cheating while I was riding my one wheel up to the Arches. They're kind of right, but did hike all the other areas of the Arches that way. So me riding the last bit wasn't too much cheating. Well, we've camped in the desert. We've camped on the snow-topped mountain in 2 feet of snow. And we're now camping again. We spent yesterday at the Arches National Park. That was a blast. Now we're waking up from a night of boondocking just north of Moab, and it's a beautiful morning. Wow. You guys building a fort up here? We are driving live into Canyonlands National Park.
This is absolutely stunning. Just
We are at our 4th national park so far on this trip, Canyonlands National Park. This bad boy's starting to pay for itself. Wow. So bad. Hey, you excited to see this? Follow me. Yeah.
And then it drops down again. Wait.
It's crazy, the tiers, yeah. It's so, look at how green it is in that middle one.
There must be, maybe that's the river. I don't know, it's hard to tell the depth.
And then you got the mountains way over there.
Yeah.
That's so wild. So we think this is really the Grand Canyon. But we haven't been to the Grand Canyon yet, so we can't say that officially, but this is grand.
Mm-hmm. And it's a canyon.
And it's a canyon. It's called the Grand Point View?
Yeah.
Overlook?
Yeah.
For the Canyonland. Candyland National Park. Well, we were getting ready to head out from the campground. We stayed 2 nights about a week ago. Then we went up to Moab to boondock, and then we came back here for a couple more nights. So it was a beautiful spot. There's kind of canyons all around us. We're in Monument Valleys, but now we're heading to the Grand Canyon, and I'm very excited about that. I need a little bit of rest though first. I'm not feeling super hot. A little detox going on right now, so. And Ariel too. So we'll see. I think we're gonna take our time on our way to the Grand Canyon. Bye-bye, Golding's Campground. Beautiful views.
This is a quote from In Search of America by John Steinbeck. Once a journey is designed and equipped and put in process, a new factor enters and takes over. A trip, a safari, an exploration is an entity different from all other journeys. It has personality, temperament, individuality, uniqueness. A journey is a person in itself. No two are alike. And all plans, safeguards, policing, and coercion are fruitless. We find after years of struggle, we do not take a trip takes us.
On the next episode of The Journey, we head to the Grand Flippin' Canyon, as well as Horseshoe Bend, that iconic shot with the water going around the thing. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Thank you for watching this video till the end. If you would consider subscribing to our channel, actually don't consider, just hit the button. Hit it, like the video to help it get seen. And until next time, my name is Leif.
I'm Ariel.
I'm Levi. I'm Marilyn.
Keep living, thriving, and building.